Leyland is a place where everybody drives past just on the M6 there, but should they stop and take a little bit more time? Let's go and have a look, eh? Oh, they've got a green algaes. Well then, it looks like I've come on the wrong day, because it looks like the market is Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, and today is Wednesday. But helpfully they've got a map to tell you where everything else is. Unfortunately, my trip to Leyland today has not got off on the best of feet. I got to the first Pelican crossing, which changed to green for me, and then as I started to cross there was a single white van man waiting there, and he took it upon himself to rev his engine at me and laugh as though something was absolutely hilarious. Now, I know you're not supposed to, but he was calmly given a particular gesture from me. I wouldn't normally do that, but he annoyed me so much. He's obviously been hit with a stupid stick. Now Leyland then, what's it famous for? Well, the first thing it's famous for is one of the top brass bands in the country, if not the world, Leyland Band, come from here. And I'm not sure who this is. More artwork without context from K Travel Diaries, as you've probably come to expect. My suggestion is that maybe he's one of the factory workers who worked at Leyland Motors. Maybe? Do you know who he is? Put your answer in the comments. Ah look, I was sort of right. So I've just been reading up here, and apparently where the Leyland market is used to be one of the factories for Leyland Motors, and it says here on this plaque, the worker statue created by Ron Mull celebrates those workers, their families and their toil. So I was sort of right. So then, what else is Leyland famous for? Well, clearly it's famous for Leyland trucks, and of course the town largely developed based on the success of the truck manufacturer, largely based in this town. And I seem to recall reading somewhere, this could be totally wrong, so tell me if I am, but Leyland, the truck company, was responsible for the manufacture of the crap trains. You know, the Pacer, the chassis for those. I think they were made at Leyland. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Then here I am at the British Commercial Vehicle Museum. I hope they let me in. The cafe's open, which is a good start. I don't think I want an ice cream today. Now this is my thing, definitely. The ice cream van. I know I said not today, but wow. They've got an old London bus as well. Oh look, is this the one that you can get on board? I think it might be. Edinburgh and District Tramways Company Limited. This seat is really low down. I hope I can get up again. One, two, three, up. Oh, managed it. And the fire engine. And another fire engine from the Barking Fire Brigade. Oh look, you can get on board. I've always wanted to have a go in a fire engine. don't know how you'd sit there to get behind the steering wheel. Wow. Ding ding. It's held in place, you can't ring the bell. So the display behind me here is all about the Leyland Paint and Varnish Company, which I must admit I never heard of before, and it started by William Jones and Charles Allen in the 1920s, who worked at Crown Paints in Darwin. I've done a video about Darwin, which you should watch, and yeah, they started their own paint business in Leyland, and it produced the first emulsion apparently. So that was the British Commercial Vehicle Museum here in Leyland, and I thought it was quite interesting. I must say at £12 a ticket I thought it was a little bit on the pricey side, but it's something that I know that I'll only do once. So Leyland Motors was found in 1896 as the Lancashire Steam Motor Company, and from there it basically grew the entire town of Leyland, and it continued to be really important until the late 20th century, when things started to go a little bit wrong for the industry. And even accounting for that, it's still a really important part of Leyland's heritage and history. And this is the Lancashire Football Association, and I believe it's where Burnley women play in Leyland. How random is that? And I'll just have a quick look in the ground. It looks quite a nice little ground. Right then, onwards we go. We're coming up to that crossing again, where that man, where that silly little boy harassed me. You're a disgrace to Leyland. This is St Andrew's Church in Leyland. It's massive, I don't think you can get in. And onwards again. This is Leyland Cross, which dates from Saxon times apparently. And behind it we've got this, which was erected in commemoration of the Jubilee of Queen Victoria. Who else? Yeah, I just got myself stuck on that traffic island, but a kind driver let me across, so he's made up for it. And somebody else just let me cross the road as well. Leyland, you have redeemed yourself. And this is the Grand Gates of Worden Park, and as you know, I love a good park, so come on, let's go in. Now, few parks look at their best on the 7th of January, which is today, but imagine being here on a lovely summer's day in June or July. Wouldn't that be just fantastic? Look at all those ducks skating on the pond. Yeah, one of the ducks just fell through the ice. So Worden Park was formerly the estate of the Farrington family, and apparently it's 60 hectares in size. Now, it always confuses me when people talk in terms of hectares. I don't have a mental image of what a hectare is. They should use the proper SI unit of area, which is of course the football pitch. Oh, your little miniature station. Isn't that cute? The old Warden Hall was sadly destroyed by fire in 1941, and all that remains now is a formal garden and a few of the outbuildings. Look at that tree, eh? They must get some strong winds blowing in. Okay then, do you dare me have a go in the Worden Park maze? I know there's this thing that says if you get in a maze, always turn left. Shall we try it? Ooh, it's looking a bit muddy. Always turn left. Right, and you come to a fence. Some maze this is. It dates to the middle of the 19th century, but there's only one way you can go. Well, I've just said there's only one way you can go. Whichever way you go, you get to a fence. How disappointing is that? I mean, I know we've not paid to come in, but this has got to be the most rubbish maze there ever was. This maze, it certainly is a puzzler. I wonder why they've fenced it all off. Do you think they get antisocial behaviour or something in there? Oh, I was really looking forward to that as well. Fail. Hang on, don't give up just yet. There's another way in. No entry. You are cheating if you go this way. Well, I'm not really sure which other way I'm supposed to go. This is not a maze. There's no choice of path. Oh, now hang on. This is a little bit more like it. Shall I go that way? Or this way? Let's try this way. This bit at the end here doesn't go where I thought it did. Come to another dead end. Let's go back. Help! A woman lost. Right, I'm lost now, and we're on limited parking as well. Oh dear. I'm genuinely lost. Apparently we can still get out through the cheat mode. Might have to do that actually. It all looks the same. At this stage, Worden Park maze, I don't even care if I'm cheating. Open sesame. And I've made it to the big tree, and I think after all that excitement it might be time to wrap this video of Leyland up. So I asked at the beginning, Leyland is a place that everyone drives past. Should people stop and have a bit of a look round? I think yes. I certainly think that if you're driving on a long journey, calling at Leyland and having a walk in the park at least is a much better way to stretch your legs than a service station. I hope you've enjoyed this trip to Leyland with me today. If you have, tell YouTube and your friends, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more travel videos every Monday. And in the meantime, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.